You ever give a wedding speech so real, it doubles as a psychological takedown? Yeah, this isn't a rom-com, it's a roast with cake. I never wanted to be the center of attention at my sister's wedding. That was her thing, glowing in the spotlight, commanding rooms with ease, eyes naturally drawn to her. I was fine being the funny bridesmaid, the supportive maid of honor. With a tissue stash and backup lip gloss, I told myself, this is her day, not yours. I meant it. Until the mic got in my hand. We weren't close growing up, just 3 years apart, but light years emotionally. She was the prom queen, I was the yearbook editor. She dated quarterbacks. I once dated a boy who wrote an actual fan letter to a raccoon sanctuary. But we found common ground as adults. Wine helped, therapy helped more. By the time she got engaged to Tom, tall, quiet, moneyed in that slightly beige way, I had convinced myself we were friends. She made me her maid of honor, and I was genuinely touched. I went all in. Coordinated dresses, wrangled the bachelorette weekend, handled her meltdown when the florist backed out. The speech was the last thing on my list. I wanted it to be perfect, not cliché, not emotional vomit, just real. What I wrote was heartfelt, a little self-deprecating, some light teasing. Nothing mean, but somewhere between sipping the 4th glass of champagne and hearing Uncle Rob drone for 17 minutes about the sanctity of commitment, something in me cracked. Or maybe bloomed. It started well. I got a few laughs about her teenage obsession with horses, some chuckles at my own expense. And then I said, and of course, we all remember Cabo. The room shifted. She probably thought I had forgotten, but how could I? Spring break, 2017, the tequila incident, the hotel lobby, the mariachi band that still emails me. Laughter. Nervous, loud. She smiled, tight and white. I mean, you always had a way of turning everything into a main character moment. Even when I got food poisoning that night and you got photographed with that local politician's son. What was his name, Esteban? Silence now, except from Tom's mother, who coughed into her napkin. But that's what I have always admired about you. You have a gift for command, for storytelling, for rewriting scenes so you come out a little shinier. I saw her flinch. But that's okay, because love isn't about being perfect. It's about finding someone who doesn't mind the rough edits. Someone who loves even the deleted scenes. I could have ended it there, but I didn't. Anyway, I said, voice gliding now on the cool slick of attention. Tom, welcome to the family. You're marrying someone who once faked a panic attack to get out of a group project, who convinced a French waiter she was deaf to avoid small talk, who told me, at my graduation party, that she'd always felt sorry for how invisible I was. A gasp, audibly. Maybe, Mom. My sister's eyes were burning holes through my skull, but I kept smiling. You're getting someone real, flawed, brilliant, exhausting, and if I can love her through all of that, I know you can too. I ended with a toast. No one clinked their glasses. The fallout didn't happen immediately. People applauded, sort of. The band picked up. The servers brought out cake. She posed for photos with her new husband, her old friends, her in-laws. But she didn't pose with me, not once. I wasn't asked to stand beside her as they cut the cake. I wasn't mentioned in the speech she gave, short, sweet, surgical, thanking everyone who made today wonderful. She hugged me at the end of the night like someone hugging a coworker on their last day. Polite, final. The next day, her Instagram was flooded with photos. She posted every major wedding moment. Except mine. No microphone, no speech, no maid of honor. Just wide smiles and sterile captions. I texted her. Nothing. I sent her a voice note apologizing. She didn't listen. I mailed her a handwritten letter. It came back, unopened. I thought maybe she needed time. A week. Then 2. Then 3. Seasons changed. It's been 11 months now. She didn't call on my birthday. She didn't come to our mom's surgery. She didn't send a card at Christmas. And the worst part? I get it. Because here's the thing. I meant everything I said. But I said it for the wrong reasons. not to honor her, to punish her, to have one moment where I wasn't the invisible sister, where I got the laughs, the eyes, the story. And now I have the ending I wrote for myself, a wedding toast that became a eulogy for our relationship. Oh, girl, you did not give a toast. You performed an exorcism of every resentment, every childhood slight, every invisible sister complex. And you did it in a strapless dress with a champagne flute. You didn't just torch the bridge. You tossed it in Esteban's pool, lit it with tequila, and played mariachi over the ashes. You wanted a main character moment, and you got one. But the credits rolled on your relationship too. Was it poetic? Absolutely. Was it petty? Without a doubt. Was it worth it? That's the part that hurts. If you have ever wanted to hijack a wedding to settle childhood beef, do not. But do smash that like button and comment below with your favorite petty toast line. I might just feature it next time. See you in the chaos, party people.